Right, welcome back to Dave. Not sure where Audrey is. We're really nice camp a couple of nights ago with the thunder and lightning, a bit scary, but really decent, nice camp. It's what, mid-June, all of a sudden it's getting quite warm. That night, before the thunderstorm, the wind dropped, it was really warm, there was no air movement, even though I was right perched on the side of the coast. So that was when I realised that I hadn't changed my inner. So the Scarp, a lot of the Scarp models by Tarp Tent have interchangeable kind of winter and summer inners. The winters are more sort of solid, and the summers are much more mesh, so you get a lot more air movement. But also the winter one, they reckon that it probably holds a few degrees of heat, particularly if you're zero or sub-zero. It helps to keep a bit of that heat in, having very little mesh. So I'm just going to put the tent up in the back garden. I'll talk you through. It's a lot. So I think I've done one ages and ages ago. So I'll just redo it. Take the winter one out, put the inner one in, put the summer one in, and just show you roughly kind of what I'm doing, all the little clips and all the bits and pieces. If it doesn't start raining, I'll show you the ventilation options, because that night I had to get up. Normally I kind of open up some of the vents before I go to bed, but I'd forgotten that night, so I had to kind of get up, and that helped a little bit as well. But the Scarp, the way they've designed that tent, there's about 6 different ways of creating quite a bit of airflow in and around your tent, which is another really good feature. Other than that, thank you for tuning in. Just a wee short one, maybe 10-15 minutes at the very most. Few camps getting planned. I'm doing shifts, so it's quite tricky, sort of just like I'm off on a few days for one day, then I'm back on an early shift at 6, so a little bit limited. But anyway, let's get the tent up and I'll talk you through some bits and pieces. It only takes about 5 minutes to put up. I won't put it up fully taut because I'm not staying in it. I just want it up enough that I can get in and change the inners. So stay tuned, and thanks again. Remember, give it a wee thumbs up, follow along if you've not followed any of the videos. Appreciate everyone's support. That's the tent up. I've only put 2 pegs at the bottom. That's normally, a climbing pole helps to keep that rigid. There's normally a pole, this is guyed out, so this goes really taut. Plus there's this guy here, which on both sides helps to stabilise that. Again, there's only two pegs at the bottom. I'm just going to climb in and talk you through the inners that are getting changed. This is the single person Scarp, so they do a 2-person, which will be a bit wider, but great having the double access, double porch. Ventilation here, you can ventilate at this side and you can ventilate at both ends, so you're trying to create as much kind of air movement. Right, I'll talk you inside a little bit and show you some of the clips and some of the hooks. So you can extend this. So again, the tent's a good few years old, and just the build quality, I think, and this isn't even the latest model. I'll take that off in a minute with 2 hands. So you've got 1, 2, that middle one's off, 3, and then in the bottom corners, and then along the top you've got similar. So on the winter one you have a little bit of mesh on the top window. And the rest of it's fully, that sort of full mesh. Really good midgie. It's very, very fine. So again, you can use the tent without having any inner in it. Again, much more open to insects crawling through. And you can set it up, the outer, you can keep this dry in the bottom of your rucksack, so the inner's always dry. So if I was doing a multi-day and it was really wet like the West Highland Way, there's a chance I would just take a bit more time setting it up. So climb in, take down the inner, and then, you know, same setting it up, put the outer up first and then clip it in. It's quite a lot of hassle. There's 6 clips here and 3 both sides, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. I'll show you the clips just now. And there's 2 at the bottom, so there's 5 at each end actually. So you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then again along the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 along the top. That's the middle guy, but these are for the outside poles. Right, let's just, I'll talk you through the summer inner, but it's just all mesh. So when you're putting inners in, always kind of just look for the bottom of the tub, and you've got these bigger hooks, so you know that's one end, and then you're looking for the way that the zip goes to correspond with the opening in the door, because if you put it in backwards, the zip opens up down here, which is the closed part. So that's right. So I tend just to start off in a bottom corner, easy, and then top corner. I'm not sure if you're getting much of that. And then the middle. So like a lot of things, it's easier if you get a wee sort of system. Like a lot of things, once you've done it a couple of times, it becomes a lot easier. And then just follow right along the bottom ones, then the top one, and then start the furthest away bit. So you want to find the floor clip. Just there, and then you're going up onto the roof. So that's the end one. Really simple. Love it, love it. So this is that's the door side, so you could leave that, you leave this one open for access, but the other side, that's how much you could raise it. in theory on both sides. So in the summer, I'd love to go to the factory. So if you're watching this, tarp tent, invite me out, all expenses paid. I just, can't sing their praises enough. Simple. It's a wee bit, a lot of people criticise there's quite a lot of little poles, a little bit fiddly, and yeah, but once you get it dialed in and once you kind of know how it all works. So listen, I'm going to sign out there. I hope you've enjoyed that. Just a little quick look at changing from the winter to the summer inner. You've seen it before. Check back the catalogue. I'm just going to get this down whilst it's nice and dry, get it folded up. Stay tuned though, we'll be getting out soon. We'll be getting the summer inner out, so